Hello and welcome to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Welcome to the apocalypse. This is our character. We're currently in an evac shelter. This is the interface where you can see how wounded we are. You can see the sound we've made. You see our character's mood, their speed, their movement, their stats, where we are, what time it is, and so on and so forth. There's a mini-map over here that shows what we can currently see. This game is brutal. This game is simulatory to the highest degree. This game is going to kill us, and we're going to have fun when it does so. This is Yetta Minor, another survivor who's come to us, or fled with us, and holed up in this emergency shelter. We are north of the town of Sunapee. These are stairs, and we're going to go down them and check the basement to see if we can find anything of note. There's a tailor's kit which can be used to repair our clothes. This is where we can see a description of the kit, how many charges it has, how much it can be used, what the material it's made of, and its weight, the amount of volume it would take up in our inventory, and the price if we were to trade it with someone. If there are people alive, that is. Tin can of chicken and dumplings, we will take those. And here, we can see the problem facing this world right now. This is a zombie. A human body swaying as it moves, and unstoppable rage is visible in its oily black eyes. The world is dead, or dying. And we're not going to die with it. We're going to close the door, go back up. We need to find a way to survive. This place is not safe. The basement is crawling with zombies. We could go into the town of Sunapee, but Sunapee is also going to be filled with zombies. Where there were people, there are now zombies. The wilderness contains even greater terrors. It can be monsters, it can be monsters created by, experiments of science, it can be monsters from a different world. It can be anything. The weather outside is bad. There's a snowstorm right now. We're peckish. We need to find food. We have a tin can. It's not going to spoil. We don't have water because our current water is frozen. We might need to make a fire to deal with that, or find somewhere that has electricity. This place does not. We shouldn't go back into Sunapee. Not today. There's a cemetery in the northwestern parts of Sunapee. That means there's going to be even more zombies. There's also a school. A regional school, which means a lot of children. Children who are now zombies. For Cletus Woodward, that could be too much. Killing children, or killing zombies is one thing, but killing zombies who are also, looking like children. That is often a strain on the mood and the sanity of a person. These are, like, all these things I'm talking about right now are effects that are simulated in this game. If you played something like Project Zomboid, you probably have a... Oh, what the whoa, something wicked this way comes up ahead. A Huey, a UH-60 has crashed over here. In it, there are zombies who were once military personnel. One of them is a bio-operator. This armored and augmented soldier's bionics crackle with energy. Worse, it appears to remember its training. That is bad. A zombie armed with bionics. Once a pilot, it is dressed in basic military fatigues, aviator sunglasses, and sturdy-looking helmet. Just like every zombie apocalypse, for some reason, the helicopters and the planes just start falling from the sky. Do we see anything of value here? Chunk of metal, scrap metal, lump of steel. There's a gas turbine, part of the helicopter probably, rebar. I think all the valuables are going to be on the soldiers. They might have guns. Guns they don't know how to use anymore. We can't take them though, we have no weapons. We have in our inventory a cell phone, a matchbook, a pocket knife, tin can of chicken and dumplings, Plastic bottle of clean water frozen, and these are the things we're wearing. None of this is going to help us kill them. I'm going to go walk back. I'm going to pick up a rock. And I'm going to bring it back with me. I'm going to go back down to the evac shelter. I'm going to smash this bench. Not with our hands though, probably with a rock. I'm going to wield it in my hands and smash it. There we go. Yet a miner is kind of distraught by that. She's come to check out the noise. It's dark in here, so she didn't see what I was doing. I'm going to pick up the nails, the 2x4, and the splintered wood. I'm going to hit the and sign, the ampersand, and we're going to look at what we can craft. We can craft a 2x sword made of 2x4s, a cudgel, a pointy stick, a rock, and a sock. I'm going to craft a pointy stick. It can be used to cook, because you can, you know, spear some meat on it and put it in a fire. I can't see to craft. I need to have light. There we go. I'm going to use a 2x4. I'm now wielding my pointy stick that I've crafted over there. Simple wood pole with one end sharpened. This game, like, I can craft that because of some of my skills. This game has a very robust character creator, which we skipped in order to get right into the gameplay for this first episode. The next character we create, we will go through the entire creation process, and I will ask you for some pointers on what to do. This character is the most basic character you can make, with a basic profession of a survivor, a basic backstory of an evacuee who got to an evac shelter, and very basic skills. See if I can craft something else. A lot of food here. We have some rudimentary cooking knowledge. Create sock mitts, a blindfold, a t-shirt. You can create tinder with the 2x4, useful for lighting a fire. Wooden beads to create jewelry or a beaded curtain door. A snare trigger. This music is getting kind of eerie. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. A fishing hook using a nail. We don't have a wire though, so it's not going to be useful. A digging stick in order to dig pits, which can be used to dig trenches around your settlement to protect. Nothing for animals here. You can create armor for a dog, for example, if you befriend a dog. There's nothing more we can create here. I can bring the 2x4, but I don't really have anywhere to put it. I would have to put it in my hands. Don't have anywhere to put my pointy stick either, so I'm going to wield it as a weapon. We need to wait. It's 9 AM. It's snowing. No longer a snowstorm. What's this paper here? Newspaper page. Invasion is GM troops. Reports of invasion by as yet unknown soldiers have been confirmed, and this paper has gained first-hand footage proving genetic modification with examples of extreme strength, speed, and natural armor. New England was invaded. Danger minefield. Oh boy. I will tread carefully and retrace my steps. There's a minefield over there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create a note, which will be color-coded red. How do you do this? Is it like this, or is it... No, it's like that. There, and then... there. There we go. So you can see in the top left, mines. And I've got a red M flashing there. We can pick some of these flowers and stuff. There's a bluebell. A tulip. We need to look for some or some bushes. Maybe some berry bushes. Not a rose bush. I misspoke. What is this? A maple tree. We could potentially hammer a like a small little tap into it and get some maple syrup, but it takes time. Yes, this game is very complex. You can do a lot of things. I'm heading into the forest. Mostly because I don't really have any goals right now. I don't know where to go. I could try to go past Sunapee and explore south. But for now, I'm going to go into the forest here. And I'm going to look for some berry bushes. What are these here? Strawberry bush. Let's hope it's in season. This plant is currently in season. There's nothing to pick up though. That's a rose bush. Those are mounds. Mounds of dirt can be very dangerous. They can be minefields. They can be strange animals as well. It's too cold to plant anything now. That's not what I'm trying to do. If I had a digging stick, I could probably dig it up. Blackberry bush. This plant is currently in season. If there were berries on it, by examining it, it would ask me if I wanted to pick some. Don't know what a hydrangea is. There's a... I'm gonna hit safe mode. There's a very real danger that going in here... We're chilly, by the way. So our mood... It's kind of bad. There is a very real danger that by going into the forest, we might encounter something like a moose or... worse. I found a plastic bag in the underbrush. Found a bird egg. Oh! I didn't know you could find this stuff in the underbrush. I feel quite cold. I need to go back inside soon. It's snowing, so the wind is quite cold. I'll keep searching to see if I can find something edible and so on. Pick birch tree. Sure, I'll pick something. Birch bark. Interesting. So we can probably use that as tinder or like part of as a part of our efforts to make fire. We can't really carry much more. See if we can find some apples or some other food or something. Chestnut. Some nuts would be good. Lilac. Well, our little foraging endeavors were kind of fruitless. We got some bird eggs though, which we could cook. Provided we get something like a pan or something to cook it in. Don't really know if you can cook an egg on a pointy stick. What's this? Thyme. Stalk of thyme. Smells delicious. We can use that in cooking to improve our food. Make our mood better. Handful of acorns. They're frozen, so I can't eat them. Yeah, we need to drop some stuff back home. What's this? Just a plot of dirt. That's strange. Oh no, it's raining. It's a lightning storm. We should get inside. It's also getting darker. That's probably the clouds making it harder to see. Oh, I didn't close the door. I'm surprised the zombies haven't gotten out. This door is locked. We could potentially smash it in with a rock. I'm going to wield it. I'm going to drop the pointy stick and I'm going to try to smash the door in. Made of wood, right? Close wood door, yeah. It's going to take a long time. Okay, I smashed it. A ladder. Where does it go? Okay, I've smashed it completely. Let's drop the rock. Let's pick up the pointy stick. Oh, it's the ceiling, or the roof. There's a frisbee on the roof. Someone's frisbee got stuck. A standing tank. What if that's a water tank? Fill the standing tank with chicken and dumplings. No, I don't want to do that. I wonder if that can actually, like, take in water. Turbine vent. That's a mounted solar panel, so this place should be self-sufficient when it comes to power. So if we kill the zombies downstairs, we might actually be able to survive here. Oh yeah, it actually has power. Logging into evac shelter computer. Login successful. Press any key. Disable external power. No. Emergency message. Greetings, citizen. A biological attack has taken place and a state of emergency has been declared. Emergency personnel will be aiding you shortly. To ensure your safety, please follow the steps below. Do not panic. Remain inside the building. Seek shelter in the basement. Use provided gas masks. Await further instructions. Contact us. Refugee Center found. Location 11 Northeast. If you have any feedback, I can reach between the hours of 9 AM and 4 PM at 555-0164. I have a cell phone. But it only works as a flashlight. I can't call them. I doubt they'd be open anyways. So now we know the road to get to an evac shelter. And now we have a goal. Oh my god, it's far away. Fairhaven, Nahant. Sunapee. We could get there in a couple of days. By foot. Or I think we could maybe even get there in a day or two by car. But we'd have to find a working car that also is fueled. The most stressing thing here is that, or the most distressing thing is that you have to go through what looks like a very large town. I'm unsure what we're going to do, but I don't think we're going to do it in the first day. See if we can craft anything else over here. We've got light now, filtering in from above. Create a nail board. It's a primitive trap. It doesn't really work all that well against zombies. They'll step on the nails, but they don't really give a shit. Sock mitts, if we, let's see, let's look at our clothing. Yeah, we can make some sock mitts. They're very clumsy, but at least they'll keep us warm. We'd have to sacrifice our socks, though. I don't like our socks. No, I don't think anything else really right now is worth it. We can grab the curtains, but I think the curtains are going to be important because they block view inside. So if we're sleeping on this bench, a zombie won't see us through the window and then come and try to get us. But we still have the problem downstairs. They can come up whenever they want to. Of course, they're zombies, so they won't really come for us unless they're agitated. I think we'll need to wait out the lightning storm. We can do that. Oh, we're thirsty. We can do that by hitting... What's a wait key again? I forget. That's a run key. So cut up an item and stuff, write on an item? No. Crafting? Nope. There is a wait key, which you can actually find by just checking the keybinds by hitting the question mark key. Wait for several minutes. It's tilde. I can set an alarm actually. We'll wait for a specific time, but I'm going to wait for a while. Wait until the weather changes. Oh god. It's not changing. We're thirsty, our water is frozen though. I'm going to open the tin can of chicken and dumplings. Is it appetizing when it's not cooked? You can see the vitamin breakdown. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, is this appetizing if it's uncooked? Not bad, it says. Activate. Been opened. Oh no, I ate them, I think. Yeah. Lightning flashed. Dude, imagine if this building gets struck by lightning. We're quite far away from from everything else, basically. We're very thirsty. We're starting to get hungry as well. We ate our chicken soup as well. Right, I think we're going to try to go outside. Oh fuck, I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna get wet, which is going to make my character potentially get sick. We need to just wait it out. A lot of time in a survival situation, the best way to deal with it is to just not do anything, because you're going to save calories. Problem is water, though. Leaving a tin can outside might collect some water. But I doubt it. I think you need a funnel for that. The tank upstairs, does it... Surely there must be something to it. You can fill it with something. I think I would need a funnel for this to work. I'm gonna get onto the bench and I'm going to wait a bit. The lightning storm has ended. It's only snowing now. It is dark outside. Darkness means we have a harder time seeing, but it also means they have a harder time seeing. It's time for us to brave the unknown and get into town at night to try to grab some supplies and take them back to the shelter. We need water most of all. We need a way to melt the water, possibly boil it. But that's going to be happening next episode. So, thank you for watching. If you're interested, you can find a link to play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead down below. The game is crowdsourced. Crowdsourced. It's completely free to play. Just download and play it. It's a lot of fun. You can also find a list of all of the mods I'm running right now. As well, you can also find my Twitter and my Patreon in the description down below if you're interested in those. Sorry, my vocal box is just deciding to short out. Either way, thank you so much for joining me on this gruesome, but at the, well, for now not so gruesome, but this kind of eerie, spooky journey through one of the most interesting games I've ever played. Next episode, we're going to brave the town of Sunapee at night, try to grab supplies, maybe find a gun. Then later, we're going to try to make the long trip north. The refugee center near Fairhaven. Possibly to find civilization, somewhere to settle down. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.